Hey all, this is Eucep again. This is an extra review I made today, just because I got him today. Shadow Blade Megatron. I already had the original Megatron, but today I found his black version for fairly cheap, so I thought I'd pick him up, see if he is something. But even without unpackaging him, I already am pretty much in love with him because he looks great. This is pretty much a Megatron using the Nemesis Prime paint scheme. So I'm going to unpack him and I'll be back with you. Before I take him out of the box, I best show off the box itself, because it has some fairly nice artwork on it. Yeah, it's nice. It's in fact, as far as I can tell, it's a Canadian box. At least it refers to here to Hasbro Canada, so I'm assuming it's in fact a Canadian version, which is strange considering, well, it's pretty much halfway across the world to be here in the Netherlands. Yeah, this image is fair. It looks on the camera a bit more, yeah, like some Tron from the movie. Just curious. Anyway, that's the box. Nothing special, just the average dealer box. So let's get him out. Alright, so here he is out of packaging. The first impression which I get of him is the plastic does feel a bit cheaper than the original. Pretty much the same case as animated Skywarp compared to Starscream. But so far he feels fairly sturdy, so I hope no problem there. Because, yeah, as I said, I've just unpacked him, I haven't played with him, so I'm not really sure how well it goes, but otherwise he seems pretty much fine. I'm now pretty convinced also that he is indeed a Canadian version. Let's set aside Max and take him. There are some stickers on him. One is about battery leakage, something I don't see on European toys, and this one, this class B blah 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 Canada. So yeah, I'm pretty convinced now that this guy comes from Canada, and he's a lovely guy from Canada.
Where is the Allspark? Crush the Autobots!
Now there is one issue which I have with him, more so than with his original. The nose which he has is also transparent red, so his nose glows. I'm sorry, but the term Rudolph is coming up very fast.
Where is the Allspark? Crush the Autobots!
I actually think they could have replaced all the red plastic with purple plastic, which would have made him even better, in my opinion. But otherwise he's fairly nice. He does have some additional paint decals, blah. My tongue is tight, as you can see on his leg, but it's also on his cockpit and everything. Everything, yeah, is pretty much the same, except for, yeah, the paint job and his base black color, which is just lovely. It really invokes the feeling of Nemesis Prime to me, but then on a Megatron mold, which is, in my opinion, fairly successful. Yeah, I think I can really appreciate this toy. One moment, let's get out his swords for the comparison shot. Megatron and Shadow Blade Megatron swords. yeah, it misses the red dot, but it has added some lining on the sword itself, which actually looks better in my opinion. Actually a very cool decal. Let's get him to, well, I'm not sure what to call it, helicopter mode. See you in a moment. So here we have him in his helicopter mode. Now it's looking fairly impressive in my opinion. This is pretty much more a stealth look than his original helicopter had, despite being the shape of something stealthy. This guy really more has the coloration for a stealth, except for that big, very pinkish silver cannon. Because yeah, I'm not really sure if I can show it that well on this camera, but that paint job, it's a silvery paint, but it's also got a pink hue to it, which is a bit odd. The other silver parts also have the same coloration going for them. Yeah, he still has the same old gimmick that when one rotates, the other rotates as well, which is all nice and well. The cockpit is pretty much the identical red as the original has. He does come with the same sound effect. All very nice indeed. I do like the new purple paint applications on them. It's barely noticeable on my camera, but when you really see them, you still can barely see them, but it's just there well enough to really impress. So I really do like this paint job a lot. It does feel a lot more loose, even though he still has ratchets. On my original Megatron, I can't do this with him that easily. So let's pull out the original. I can do somewhat with it, but it's less. It does feel tighter than the new one, but it's only marginal. Can I recommend Shadow Blade Megatron? Absolutely, I can. This was Eucep. See you next time.